bridges and staircases and roofs.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Trailblazers. For the Warriors, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Blazers, Warriors. Tip-off coming right up. Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sideline. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Thursday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that matchup with the Kings, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Avdia Holiday out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Bogdanović in at the 3 spot. Stan, when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Kamare misses. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForge, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you guys. And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here is Holiday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Curry with it, guarded by Holiday. And Green slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Holiday with it, guarded by Kerr. Pass to Sharpe. Now, Avdia. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And here is Green. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Stephen Curry hits them both. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Butler after Drew Holiday's score. Left side Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Klingon, and there's the call on Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Klingon.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Here's Curry. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. The rebound by Holiday.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Here's Curry. Portland making their last shot. Outside, Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Shoots the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Warriors, number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Pajemski. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Sharp, the pass to Holiday. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Green, no luck.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pass to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Golden State. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kuminga's checked in. A moment now to check out some numbers for Jonathan Kuminga.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now, here's Avdia. He has 5. Here's Kamara. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop clinging when he's that close.
Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Butler deciding where to go with it. Curry outside. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday against Curry. Here's Avdia. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green finds Curry. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9". He can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Now, here's Lillard, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Over Milton. Lillard with the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Milton. Healed outside. No good again that time. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Klingon at the elbow. And the shot goes in.
That's just a great job of finishing by Klingon.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Jonathan Klingon. 1 shot.
Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. 4th, Jonathan Kuminga.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Milton, no one on him, and he makes the easy one. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Milton grabs the board.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times have passed, their seats have grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Now, here's Lillard. 23 points for him the last game against New York. Pass to Grant. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
Portland leading. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. They get it back. Pass to Avdia. It's stolen by Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead, up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buddy Hield is out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the power forwards position. And there's Butler with the flush.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says, thank you very much.
Henderson kicks to Grant. Lillard outside. Murray sets a screen for Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. Count that bucket. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Here's Butler. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's stolen by Milton. Here's Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance to check out the numbers for Damian Lillard. Averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And the first one drops. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Sharp comes in for Grant, and it's Holiday in for Scoot Henderson.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
A floater, and it's Sharp missing. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Williams with the steal. teardrop shot, and it's sharp, missing. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play.
And over the years, Kuminga's shown a lot of improvement with his ability to catch and shoot.
Outside Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Pass to Sharp. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Check in for the Warriors. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Butler. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now, here's Sean. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Holiday dishes to Lillard. From deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. The Warriors trail it. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit. Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And stolen by Lillard. It's up a 3. Portland again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball.
Now let's take a look now at Jonathan Kuminga's numbers. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. free throws such an important part of the game. Here are the league leaders in that department. 5th is Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Curry against Lillard. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the inside, Butler. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Kevin?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Pass to Sharp. It's stolen by Green. Lillard against Curry. Holiday with the block.
A true defensive expert. Holiday using awareness to get there for a denial.
Bogdanovich against Sharp. Fires from deep. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Bogdanovich wide open. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Sharp. Here's Kuminga. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuminga's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you have to keep an eye on Kuminga on the outside because he won't hesitate.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Klingon. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
6 on the shot clock. It's to Kamare for the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats it up for Kuminga. And stolen by Sharp. To the middle. Kamara with it. No scoring in this one. They get it back. Here's Klingon. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, Klingon isn't just tall. He's also got some meat on him. That comes in handy against the physical defense.
Curry passes it to Bogdanovic. This one for 3. The rebound by Sharp.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Curry looking it over. Here's Podziemski. Connects from three-point range. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And it's Sharp missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And finished off by Kuminga.
And how about the rim rattler from Kuminga, really showing off the bounce there.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Trailblazers trail by 3. It's Klingon, top of the key. Klingon, the screen for Holiday. From the arc, the Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now, here's Shun. Tight defense on him. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Outside Curry. Over Holiday. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for Golden State.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
All right, next, let's look at some of the possible entrants into this year's dunk contest.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jonathan Kuminga has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Holiday. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Toumani Camara. Avdia out there with Klingon. Then it's Sharp, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That shot off. Curry with some nice D. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Now, here's Sharp. He's defended by Podziemski. Back to Avdia. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Drills the three-pointer. Kamare's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Got that bucket in no time at all. Sharp's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharp's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
Here's Podziemski. Defended by Sharp. Curry's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Steph Curry's numbers. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's around 30 points per clip, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's Klingon. He has 7. Pass to Holiday. The 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Avdia against Butler. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Back to Holiday. Now, here's Sharp. He's defended by Podziemski. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Avdia. Back to Sharp. Tries again. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 3. Down low. Butler, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Sharp on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Holiday, the putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Holiday finds Klingon. Outside Holiday. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Curry outside. Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. Three-pointer, Butler. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Holiday. Klingon at the elbow. Here's Sharp. Drills it from outside. Sharp's got 13.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
To the paint. Here's Butler. Shoots over Avdia. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Kept alive. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot. Sharp's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Lillard's checked in. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Denny Avdia.
It's clearly been a focus for him to go after the backboard, and he's succeeded. He's never shied or sacrificed his body, putting in the extra effort. Seeing the way he's been trending, I won't be surprised to see his impact continue to grow.
Here's Curry with the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Back to Lillard. Pass to Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of your players? The answer is often effort, ability, and selflessness. Drew Holiday has all of those and more.
And he knocks down the first one.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Bogdanovich.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Klingon. Holiday looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots over Curry, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else. And he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Outside Curry. There's the pick. Lets the three fly. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Lillard against Curry. Now Lillard. He's got 9. And it's Curry with the rebound. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Curry, back to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. That one falls. Butler's got 14 points.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a one-point game. For 3. AT that time from Curry.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Drew Holiday. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Shake Milton in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Curry with the steal. On the wing, Milton. Back to Curry. For the lead. Hield outside. From outside the arc, hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Portland trailing here. Outside Williams. 44 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Williams. Here's Kamare. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Kamare's got it all tied up now for Portland. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry against Lillard. With 1 on the clock. No good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Hield in at the 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Hield. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Grant outside. From downtown, Milton grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Butler kicks to Milton. Back to Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. There's the pick. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From 13, Milton grabs the board. Warriors leading by 4. Kuminga kicks to Milton. Pass to Hield. Inside. Here's Butler. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Grant on the wing. Williams. Nobody near Lillard. Misses the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Golden State moving it around. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It is great to have a player like Butler who forces defenders into such tough positions.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Well, you got to appreciate how Butler inspires his teammates. He gives them someone to rally around on the floor.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Murray.
Well, you wish he got them all. But at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
And that one's good. Lillard.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the middle, here's Jackson Davis.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Lillard with a screen for Sharp. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors leading by 4. 3-pointer. A putback. Rebound by Williams. Portland has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williams has a screen for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Curry on the wing. Butler, a screen on Lillard. Curry passes to Butler. Portland grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Sharp. To tie it up. And the layup is up and in. And it's a tie ball game.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
From 17 feet out. And again, no good by Golden State.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Pass to Klingon. And here is Grant. The kick out to Williams. Now Lillard to take the lead. The offensive rebound. Klingon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. The Warriors shooting 47%, pretty solid. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Green is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Heel. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Avdia's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant. And it's Holiday in for Lillard. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. It's Curry outside. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Avdia against Curry. Outside, Avdia. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Pass to Sharp. Holiday sets the pick for Sharp. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Portland with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside, Avdia. Holiday with the 3.
And on defense, Curry's quickness really pays off. Able to stay all over the shooter.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
number 0, Damian Lillard.
And the Trailblazers with possession here. It's a one-point game. Sharp on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Driving the lane. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Butler kicks to Curry. Over Lillard. Curry's shot is off. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Lillard finds Sharp. Right wing. Launches it from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw missing.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
That one is no good. Manages to convert the third one.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
And the turnover again by Golden State.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Portland leading. Lillard outside. Gets it to go. Down low.
Does anyone love the big moments more than Damian Lillard? I don't think so.
Green with a screen on Lillard. Curry missed on the 3.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Here's Avdia. Lillard. No good from 3.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Butler outside.
Yeah, Butler's certainly not shy seeking out contact. He can live at the line.
Third team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Avdia outside. Butler with the steal. Nobody around. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Jimmy Butler coming up big with the game on the line.
Got it to go off the glass.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Well, that's all about effort. He knows how much each bucket means right now, and he's clearly willing to fight for it.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Here's Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. Strong move off the glass.
And when someone as big as Donovan Clingan gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Lillard against Curry.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Now Bogdanovich. That doesn't go. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Avdia, a screen on Curry. Count it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
outside Bogdanovich. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Tumani Kamare, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Bogdanovich misses the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Portland, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Dame, a strong defensive effort for you guys tonight. What was the key?
Our communication has been much better. Our effort has always been there, but now we're doing it smarter. We recognize the play calls. We playing players' tendencies. You know, we just playing much smarter. And I think that's half the battle, you know, especially when the effort is there. And we've been on top of things. You know, we came out and took the challenge, and that's where we was able to separate ourselves.
That's the experience paying off. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Clingan.